We are Heather and Ryan. This is Lottie, and on today's episode, we are building a bathroom. We bought this van in October 2020, and we hope to be hitting the road this summer to live out our van life dreams in Europe. But first, we've got to get this van finished. To stay caught up with our van build, make sure you subscribe below.
Hello everybody. You'd think it's summer, wouldn't you? It is March and it is beautiful. So we are making the most of it and we are out doing stuff in the van today. Jan is just inside fixing some wardrobe drawers at the moment, and I am taking on Mission Roller Toilet. So I've just disassembled the last one. I think I'm going to make a completely new toilet because it needs to be wider. And yeah, this should be a good project. Good project. What did you get me?
Presents, darling. Wash stick. It's a glue spreader.
Cool.
Wash stick.
Yeah.
Glue. And because you sold all our insulation.
We needed spray insulation.
Spray insulation.
They are so much bigger than I thought they were going to be.
And me. That's why I bought 3.
They are huge. So I've built my box now, and if you can see, what I've done is I've split the lid. I haven't actually put this seat on yet, so I'll remove that for a second. I've split the seat or the top lid into 2 parts. So we've got the compartment where the toilet and all the toilet stuff is going to go. So all the poo, pee, blah 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 will all end up in there. I'm going to put a slider in here, and it's going to be its own section of the toilet, and that's going to have the sawdust and the toilet roll in 2 separate compartments in here. And it'll have, I'm just making the long hinge for this to be in here. And we're hopefully going to have a little loo roll holder on here, so it'll have your toilet roll on. Yeah. We've got her on a hinge now.
Yeah, got a new toilet box.
Got her on a hinge.
So that's the pee and poo area.
I have already said all this, so all I need to see is I showed them when I was putting on this.
We got a separators.
Oh yeah! Tell me that's not satisfying. And then
this is for sawdust. Yeah. Perfect.
Nature's head, eat your heart out.
Yeah.
We made this actually with the scrap that was left over from when we took our
Insert first ever video of van here.
Yeah, literally one of the first ever things that we did when we replaced that piece of plyboard. That's what this is.
And it's in great condition. Look at that.
Phenolic ply is the shit.
Phenolic.
Whatever it is, it's good. It's good stuff, and that's why it costs so much. So if you've got it and you're removing it because the edges are rotten, save it because you might use it in a project.
Later.
Yeah. Because often, like what ours was, up around this area where there is like water ingress was rotten. The rest of it, perfectly fine. So,
Like
save your monies, keep your ply. Next phase of Operation Toilet. This isn't it. This is it. So this is where it's going to be sliding into. This is the bathroom area. So we're putting it on double rails, and we'll let you see how it goes.
Alright, ready?
Yeah.
Pushing.
Oh, she's a smooth machine.
Super smooth.
Nice.
Far smoother than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, that was a surprising success. So, quick little Heather and Yang tip. When fitting runners, you obviously have to attach it to the wall side and the drawer side, or in this case, the toilet side. We were able to obviously get a drill in through here, so we attached it to the box first, with a little bit of measuring involved, and then attached it to the wall afterwards when the drawer runner was fully extended, and that worked for us. So if you need to put a drawer in near a wall, attach it to the drawer first and then the cavity place.
Well, that works far better than I thought it was going to. Wow.
Good, right to class.
Good work, us. Look at that.
Does somebody sound surprised to you
I'm
guys?
so surprised.
He doubted my genius. I'm the drawer master. What am I, Ian? Master of the drawers.
Master of sucking light. Family friendly show, kids.
You can tell it's summer now. Well, it's only March. But we're sitting along. While, time to prime this sucker. I left you last week and I just poured my resin table. I'll show you how it turned out. This is far from finished. But some bubbles did win the battle against me. Got a little bit of a bump here and a little bit of white has risen to the surface. You might also be able to see, I'm not sure. This little textured surface, but that's fine. I'm not worried about any of that. My first mission is to plane down this bump and the rest of it just needs a sand. So I will sand it all and then I will get into the very laborious process of beetle on there, sanding this down to, I think the finest sandpaper I've got is 2000 grit. So I'll be here for a while and then I'll polish it up and then it should be good to go in. This is by no means the quick and easy fix, just before you get the illusions of that. You could, I'm sure you could just put it in like this, but I want to kind of finish it a little bit nicer. I'm going to round off the corners and see what the state of it is when I pull off these bits barricading it in. But yeah, I want this to be a bit of a feature piece in the van. So I'm going to get started. So the table is still a little soft in parts, so I'm going to give it another day to cure before I actually zip these off. But the frame came off quite nicely, so that's it for a bit. Hello everybody, I am back from work and I'm getting restarted again on Project Resin Table. Now yesterday, obviously it wasn't cured properly, but today we're looking good. Yeah, it's not denting at all. So now we sand. This is going to be a long process, so I'm just going to get started. So I've been a little bit lazy and the SD card filled up, so I've been cracking on with work without you for the last couple of hours. So I'll give you an update. Number one, the resin table. It's going to be a little bit more work than I had initially thought. Classic. I'm going to need to sand down even more. So I did 3 sands. I did the first sand just to make it level, and then 2 more sands just to try and get this clear. And you can sort of see in this corner I've done fine sand and a polish. So as you can see, I've been doing a lot of sanding. I'm absolutely covered in dust and I am done. The table could probably do some more sanding, but I couldn't be bothered anymore. So now I'm going to give it a quick polish and clean, and then I'm going to give it an oil, and we'll see how it turns out in the end. Okay, last step, I'm gonna put some of this oil onto it, and then that'll be it. All done. You wanna see this, Yai?
Buddy. Oh yeah, that's cool. Yes,
Did it. So I'm on the floor doing the last of the kitchen drawer slash cupboards. So I need to fit this sprung hinge, one up here and one down here. Let's do it. Get in. Yeah, I know he'd be really mad at me if he heard the drill bit doing that. But he is at work, so he didn't hear. Oh, where's the other hinge? There it is. Okay, fingers crossed. This actually works. Hey. No. It does not. Here we go again. This is how we do it. It's gonna work first time. Please do not be annoying. Yep, that counts as annoying. I have the drill in reverse because I am an idiot. Okay. Won't you close? Please, 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 please. Yeah. Okay, so camera was playing up a little bit yesterday, but I actually had a really productive day. So unfortunately for you guys, you missed out on a little bit. Fortunately, I'll just give you the brief, quick version now. So, got this door on. I think we saw a little bit of this. Just caught in the masking tape. But yeah, those hinges are working perfectly now, and it's all framed up, and it fits in there nicely. Obviously, we saw all the drawers happen. We didn't see this drawer get its face. So I'm just still gluing on this bit here, but did a bit of a herringbone pattern on that one, and then did the border on this door, so that closes nicely now. I did the herringbone here because this section down here is going to be black and this is going to be white, so I just wanted something to tie it together a little bit, kind of reclaimed-y, rustic-y vibe, but I think it looks quite nice. And that is the update. Got a whole day's work in 30 seconds. Today, shower time. So we already saw the roll-in toilet. Now I want to box off this whole area. I haven't seen many showers the way that we're planning to do my shower, which is maybe a bad sign, but the floor we're going to resin to waterproof that, and we're going to put the hole in the middle obviously for the drain, and the sides we're going to lino. So yeah, could be a terrible mistake, but I think it should work quite well. Showers again are just another thing that seem to have been quite expensive, so we're doing it our way. As step one, I've made this frame. This frame is going to go exactly above where the shower is on the ceiling, and that's where these boards are going to attach to. So let's see if it's the right size first of all. Only 4 o'clock and I haven't turned the lights on in here already. Crazy. It's like we're going backwards. Can you see that? Really annoying how I got this wonky OSB. But actually, that's just my walls. See that gap all the way down? So I'm gonna have to taper the sides, I think. Or I just leave it and patch it up. somehow. Oh. So this is where we're at. I've got my 2 side panels in place on my top piece, and then the 2 triangles blocking off where the walls curve around. Now I need to frame out my floor. Okay, so I'm using expanding foam insulation for the first time. Let's give it a go. I'm so curious to see how much this actually expands. Let's go. It's so fluffy. I just want to poke it. It looks like whipped cream or something. But yeah, that is the insulation all in the shower. I've tapered these, so this is the high end and this is the low end. And we're going to put our drain in here. The way that the Luton naturally sits is a little bit like that for the back. I am going to leave it here for today. I'm going to hop inside, make dinner. It's 7 o'clock. So, yeah. See you tomorrow.
What's up, everybody? It's me. I'm back. And I got a bone to pick with you. Yeah, that's right. I've seen all the YouTube comments. You guys saying I've been slacking off. Heather's been doing all the work. Not naming names. Fat trucker. But I'm back. And I've been, just for your information, running a whole nother YouTube channel and my own business and working in the gym and a few other things. So I've been plenty busy. But we're going to get this van done. So Heather has been working quite hard and she's got some walls in for our bathroom. So she also put in some insulation. So we bought some expanding insulation foam. And Heather followed the instructions, but it has really expanded on us. Show you that from the side on. We've got a good amount in there. So I have got the I've got the saw. I'm going to cut that down to size. I'm then going to put the floor plate in. Then I'm going to probably put... I'm just going to do that for now. Yeah, so I'm going to cut that to size and then I'm going to put the floor plate in. I was on a mission last night to sort the floor out of this bathroom, which I have done. So, zooming in, and I had to put this beam in here, which Heather didn't put in, so you can all give her a thumbs up for being a dum-dum, which is for our toilet to sit on top of, so that when we're sitting on it and doing your business, these rails aren't taking all of your weight, because they are not made to take loads of weight and they will just snap off. So we've got a rail there now that the toilet sits on, and that goes back in. Oosh. Now what I'm doing is marking up on this wall where our shower is going to go so that we can cut some holes. And as you can see here, this is our shower, and we have gone for a fancy dancy one. It wasn't expensive, but it is fancy dancy. So we've got a cool kind of waterfall shower with a second head that we're going to use. So I'm just marking up the holes where it all needs to mount up now, and then I'm going to drill some holes in the wall. Cool, so I've marked up just the heights at which the holes need to be drilled, and then on the instructions it tells you the kind of exact dimensions they need to be apart. And I'll measure the kind of holes that I need to drill in here now, and then I'll get those drilled and I'll test fit the shower now. Then we're going to take it back out because we need to waterproof all the walls and floors before we actually mount it. So let's drill some holes. So possibly the first time we've profited from not sending something back or throwing it away. We ordered these kind of female end to 12mm pipe because normal plumbing is 15mm, so household plumbing is 15mm. Everything you do in a camper van is 12mm. I don't know why, but it means you can't buy any connections from a normal plumber's and you have to order them all online. I ordered some of these connectors to go from a kind of 15mm tap. I bought them for the tap to connect to our 12mm pipe. Turns out I needed the male end to pipe before, so I bought different ones, but I kept these thinking, oh, they'll probably come in handy. Luckily enough, I needed these exact ones for the shower to connect to these, and it took me about 45 minutes to find them because they were buried in the shed. But I have just saved myself some money and some time. So these little female to 12mm push fit connections are just going on the back of our kind of shower connectors here, and then all I can do is run the cold and hot pipes, which are down on the floor, straight up, one in one side, one in other, and then that's our mixer bar. So sweet, nice and simple. Those should connect onto there. Alrighty, and that will be the shower. Now it's time to go pick Heather up from work.
Third wall for the shower is right here. And I'm just gonna get her on there.
I've also put in a door. So this door closes up and we're obviously going to have a latch inside and outside. We've just, well, for the moment I've got this hinge on here, nice big long one. I plan on putting another hinge up here as well, just to keep that from kind of wobbling a little bit. And then what we've done on the inside, I, as you saw, carved all the insulation down. Then I cut this piece of OSB to the right shape, fitted it into the floor, screwed it down, and I put this beam in here that the toilet rolls out and sits onto. I've then painted this with just with some primer, and the plan is we're going to paint that like that nice grey colour that you can see there with a couple of coats once they dry. And then we're gonna, or Heather is going to resin over the top of it, and that will waterproof her in nice and tight. And we have also wired in this light, which is going to be on the roof. So the bathroom has made a lot of progress, looks a lot better. All we've got to do now is wait for that floor to dry a bit. Finish off the floor by putting a kind of frame around it. So we're going to put a like a lip around the base, so that obviously the water when it pools doesn't run out of the shower. And then waterproof everything. So we've just got to run, we've got like lino that we're going to run along the walls, roof, and the floor will be resined up. Exciting stuff.
We will be back next Sunday with the rest of this bathroom build. Please make sure you subscribe so that you don't miss it.